Fly line. Today I want to go into detail about fly line, alright? So essentially, your fly line is what allows you to cast, alright? In fly fishing, you're casting this really tiny fly, so you need a heavy line to be able to shoot it out there, alright? So this is 5-weight fly line, and it's weight forward, sinking tip, meaning that only the tip sinks and the rest of it floats. And there's a whole range of other fly lines, and I'm going to go in more detail about that, alright? So essentially, how to pick your fly line. For most beginners, you're just going to want a weight forward floating fly line, and then you match it to your rod, alright? So the blank of your rod will have a number with WT or the word weight, alright? And that number is the weight of that the line should be, alright? So you'll put on that weight. If it says it's 8 weight, if the rod says it's 8 weight, then you put on 8 weight fly line, alright? If it's 5 weight, you put on 5 weight fly line. Simple enough, alright? And then there, as fly line goes up in numbers, the heavier it is. So a 10 weight fly line is very heavy, while 3 or 4 weight fly line is very, very light. And that's what you'll use for trout, is 3 or 4 weight, and then tarpon or something like that will be 10 weight and up. Alright, so the thing you want to know about fly line is that when it comes in the roll, the end that sticks out is the tag end or running end, and you want to put that on your reel first. If you do it backwards, you won't be able to cast as efficiently, alright? So just a little trick to be able to let you cast very well. And then another thing I want to mention is that fly line lasts a very long time. The line I have on this reel right here, it's 8 weight forward floating. I've had it for over a year. Alright? Most people like to change them out with every season. Those people probably fish way more than I do, but I do a decent amount of fishing. I abuse this line. It's stock line, so I bought it with the reel and the rod, and I've had it for over a year. Haven't changed it out. All I've changed is the leader. I haven't even changed the backing on this. Alright, so fly line lasts a long time, so you don't need to change it that often. And another thing is, fly line is super expensive. And it can be. You can have fly line anywhere from like $20 up to $100, $150. Alright, and that fly line is something you don't want to skimp on. Because if you skimp on fly line, you're not going to have a fun time casting, and it's just not going to be good. Alright? So don't skimp on your fly line, and you'll be okay. So now I'm going to go into the different types of fly line. Alright, so you've got flat fly line, meaning there's no taper at all. Alright, and it's flat, and that's what most people use for Euro nymphing. I don't recommend using it. It's what I learned on, and it sucks. Just don't use flat fly line. Alright, and then you got double taper fly line, meaning that the thickest part of the fly line is in the middle, and then it tapers on both sides. Alright, so a good thing about this is that you can flip it when one side gets old. You have a brand new fly line, and you don't really need this. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't use it. I only use weight forward, which is the third type of fly line, meaning that the thickest part of the fly line is in the front and it tapers off to the back, which is called the running end. And that is the best casting line, and it's just a better fly line. Alright, the only bad thing about this is that it doesn't last as long. You'll eventually cut into it too much and you have to replace it, but it's not too big of a deal.